Hey you guys, my name is Danica, and today we are going to get into filters, beauty standards, and just accepting your natural beauty. But before we get into it, let me welcome you to Red Couch Sessions. So I'm back at it again with an actual topic this time. Well, not that I didn't have one last time, but I came prepared today. Okay, so a few days ago, well, not a few days ago, last week, as I was, going through some of my social media platforms like Instagram and Snapchat. I don't know if a lot of people, well, if you use Snapchat, you use Snapchat, and you know about how bomb the filters are on Snapchat. Like when I get on Instagram, I think they get in there, it's cute or whatever, but I'll just go on my Snapchat, use a filter, and I'll upload it to Instagram. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. Maybe we gotta do that, but I just love Snapchat filters. Like it takes it there. It takes it there, and it's so 3D, if you know what I mean. But I just noticed something that kind of raised a question in my mind, and raised a question about myself and the platforms like Instagram and Snapchat. And what I notice is that about myself is that every time I get on Snapchat or Instagram, um, I have on specific filters. And what I mean by specific filters, I mean non-black girl filters. In other words, white girl filters. And don't get me wrong, the white girl filters are cute, they're pretty and everything, but I just wondered, why is it every time I hop on Instagram or Snapchat, I hop on a white girl's filter? And I'm a black girl. Why am I trying to look like a white girl? Why am I trying to have certain features that are not mine? You know what I mean? Like I love my face structure and I love my skin complexion, and some of the filters just aren't giving the way they need to get. Like I don't want to get on Instagram and look 5 times lighter than my complexion. I want to flaunt my skin. You know what I mean? I want to flaunt my skin. I want to flaunt my beauty. And there's nothing, before I continue, there is nothing wrong with using filters. I use filters all the time, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. But let's not get it twisted. I don't need a filter, okay? I'm sexy. I'm fun. I'm beautiful. And you are too. We all are. Filters don't make you beautiful. You're already the beauty. What Snapchat, I mean, not Snapchat, what the filters are to me is what makeup is to me. Like when I'm feeling like I want to do it up, I want to enhance my looks, I'll put on makeup. It's the same thing with filters. Say you're having like a bad hair day or a bad, and you just, your skin is not giving at the moment. You put on a filter, and there's nothing wrong with that, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing it up a bit. I see it as like makeup, but it does not mean that I think that I'm ugly. I would just like to use a filter. Okay? Filter is like an enhancer, a cover up. If you want cover up, you say you got a pimple that day, and we just blot it out a little bit and put on a filter. It does that. There are filters for that. And catfishing. Not that I do that. I don't catfish. I'm too fat. But yeah, you know what I mean. But I just noticed that. I just noticed that there aren't any black girl filters. What is that? So, like, while I was thinking about that, I was like, you know what? Let me look for some black girl filters. So I went to search in, and there was a search, and I was kind of sad because I'm like, there are all of these beautiful women, white women, and you know what I mean? But I don't see any girls of my complexion. So I thought, you know what? Snapchat, Instagram, that needs to change. I don't know how that works. Maybe I know that there are people like creating their own filters, and maybe like there's like a partnership, or I don't know how that works. I'm gonna do my research and get back to you guys on that. Probably on the next video or on my Instagram stories, but or TikTok stories. But let me not forget about TikTok. TikTok too. TikTok has filters too. But yeah, it was a search to find some background filters, and I found a few, and they were nice. They were nice, you know. I like a filter that doesn't make me super super light. Like you can't even tell that I'm brown skin. You know what I mean? Like I'm a black girl, but there's different shades of black. That's the beauty of black people. Like we come in all different shades, and I'm a brown shade, and I would see any girls my complexion, and that bothers me. That bothers me. And when I did find a few, it was nice. It was like there's one that I really really like. Let me get the name of it. This filter is called Indieglam. This is like my new favorite filter. I'm gonna like, it's really cute, it's really pretty. It doesn't make me like 3 to 5 times whiter than my actual skin. It actually like highlights my cheeks, my lips, my eyelashes. Like it gets me, natural me, but it still does a little, you know what I mean? A little, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is, but it gives me, you know, and I don't know how, but let me play it and then record it, and then I'm gonna show you guys how this looks. But this looks really, really nice, really cute. I really like this one. This is like my new favorite filter, my go-to filter. I don't pop out. I still use other filters, but like this is like guys. And then there's another one called. It's the same person. It's Indie. Her name is Indie Monette or Indie Monet. She is doing her thing. There needs to be more bad girls doing this, because I don't want to have to come on Instagram all the time and look like someone I'm not. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe this is much, but I just, it kind of bothered me a little, so I felt like I had to share that and express that. But there is a black girl filter, and there's one, her Levy V. There's Lady V. This one is called Muse Energy. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. I don't know if you guys can see that. But I like hers. Hers is gorgeous. It gives like this kind of light grainy look, but still this, filter. Natural BB filter. Like you can't even tell that I'm using a filter. I really like this one. It's like, I don't know, I see a little brain, but it's like a nice sexy brain, if you know what I mean. I don't know. You guys tell me how that looks. But I like this. But yeah, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, first of all, I'm about to digress a little bit. How can you get into creating filters? Because I would like to do that. Is this something that they reach out to you for, or you can like do? Like you can make money off of this? Because like a lot of people use the filters. I want to make a filter. Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. You know, if you're looking for someone, I'm here. I want a filter. I want to create a filter, or not create because I don't know how to make filters, but I would like to know the process and get into a filter. Like, I was doing that. I think that's pretty cool. And I think, well, not think, I believe there should be more black hole filters. You know, a lot of filters that represent different skin shades, and you know, we can hop on that. I don't want to have to look like someone else all the time. Like I want to look like me. And again, there's nothing wrong with the other filters. They're really pretty, really cute. I mean, I want a background filter that, you know, it's like when I put on makeup and I just put on the right shades and I'm just enhancing my look. Like, does that feel like, am I making sense? Like, do I sound stupid, crazy? I'm doing a bit too much. I don't know. But I just felt like I needed to share that. You know what I mean? But yeah, the standards. You know, the beauty standards out there, like on social media. Like, what I've noticed is the European face structures. The big list has always been us. Let's be factual. Let's be factual. I remember when I was younger. Okay, let me get into me a little bit. So, there was a time where I was not confident with how I looked. And what I mean by that is I was not confident with my skin color. I was not confident with how I looked in my face. I wasn't confident in how my body as a whole looked. Like, my weight was up and down. There was a time where I was kind of chubby. I was going through acne, and that made me even more less confident and self-conscious about myself. I didn't like my skin color at all. Like, very sad, very sad. But I did it because no, like black girls, that's not what I saw on TV. That's not what was advertised. It was actually looked down on. Like the commercials, the shows, like the school, even, especially the school that I was going to, was predominantly white. And right off the bat, when I started, I was stereotyped. I was the ghetto black girl. For some reason, I just had to be the ghetto black girl. And my name had to be Shaniqua or something like that, which is a pretty name, but do you know what I mean? Like, they stereotyped me as, like, the ghetto black girl. And I was so not that, even though that was the area that I grew up in, but I was so not that. It just made me feel beneath, if you know what I mean. I didn't like that I was looked a certain kind of way that wasn't celebrated. You know what I mean? That wasn't celebrated. And so that just, I didn't like my skin color. And I just remember wanting to make myself a shade lighter, like putting on certain creams, like skin brightener lighters and soaps, and just trying to make myself look lighter. I remember I just did a whole lot of squats to make myself look a certain type of way because I just felt too fat, or my stomach wasn't flat enough. And then I started to go through this whole acne thing. Like, I had bad acne in elementary. I think I was in the 5th grade, and I just had bad acne in the 5th grade, and it was just, It was horrible. It took me a long time to find that confidence and to accept myself for how I looked and to have that confidence. I actually didn't have that until I got into high school. And it was pretty sad, but beautiful journey. I found my way. I found my way and I accepted myself. I accepted my skin. I even, as I'm growing and getting older, I'm becoming more and more comfortable with my body and my skin. I feel like now I feel like so confident in my skin color, so confident in my weight. And it took me a long time to get to this point. But I just remember in high school, I started to accept myself. Maybe it's because, you know, I left a certain area and went to another where there was more girls and guys like me that looked like me. And I'm like, hey, and everybody was just off the chain. It was a journey. It was a journey. Like looking at those like filters for some reason made me dive deep into that history of myself. And you guys and girls, if you watch those little girls, you are beautiful. They're beautiful. Black, dark, brown, like if you are black, if you are beautiful. Everyone is beautiful, but I am speaking specifically to black people. They're beautiful. And you are celebrated. Yes, celebrate you. Celebrate how beautiful you are. Accept your beauty. Accept yourself. Accept your unique and individual self. You know, don't listen to what nobody is saying. Okay, don't let anybody stereotype you. Stand in your own beauty, okay, and stand for it. Yeah, and I wanted to talk about that today because that just set me back a little bit, and and I hope I'm making sense, and I hope you're connecting with what I'm saying because what I'm saying is true, you know. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Just filters and beauty and all of that stuff. But just know, God did not create you to be anything or anyone else but you. God makes masterpieces, and know that you are a masterpiece. Okay? You are the justice. You are elegant. You are beautifully and fearfully made by God. Don't let anyone else tell you different. But yeah, love you. Love you, beauty. That's all I got to say. And I hope you like this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Stay tuned to my social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I'll put all of that stuff down on the description below. But yeah, until next time, see you on the next Red Cow Sessions. Bye.